All right, good morning, viewers. You're welcome to today's broadcast. This is City Stand, and I'm Michael Adekunle. We appreciate all of you for joining us on the platform. We say a big thank you for your support and love. Thank you so much. A brand new day, beautiful Thursday morning, and I'm here with my respondent. So, here's a good morning to you, OJ, Mr. Sovereignty. How are you doing?
Is that the new tag now?
Yeah.
So the I'm saying good morning to you. Our global governor of system, God bless you for doing great job. God setting you because you need sound head to continue to do it. And the Lord give it to you. You will not break down, your head will not break down. And we don't maneuver you, we remain no. I mean, formidable on this occasion. May God bless you. Our global viewers all over the world, may God bless you. You are all welcome. Our financiers, yeah, I use the word financiers, that's okay. Benefactors, okay, benefactors. Yeah. Benefactors, benefactors to save it. So they will say, yeah, every finance. Our benefactors, all over the world, I appreciate them. May God bless all of you, Mrs. Tina, all of you, Pastor Dibo, all of you, may God bless you. You are most welcome. Thank you very much for everything you have done for us. I remain my humble self, Mr. Ojola. You are most welcome.
All right, so yes, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Let me just say a special thank you to King Ged himself, and of course, Miss Tina. God bless you all for keeping us standing. This is where we do it raw.
This is where it happens.
It happens, you know. You will do it
this
raw.
Is about review.
We do it raw, you know. Yes, we are not enveloped, so we keep on expressing ourselves for a better day and a better time.
All right, street journalism on the streets of Lagos, all the way from Ogba to the world. Good morning, Mr.
Good morning, Mike. It's a bright new day, and we give glory to Almighty God for keeping us standing on City Stand. And this is the only platform that gives you what is called raw, undiluted news reportage. And I want to say I'm also very, very, happy to be associated with this kind of a platform. I say good morning to our esteemed users globally and in Nigeria. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, this morning,
good morning to our viewer and welcome to our program. Here we dish out, our opinion, pure opinion, no compromise. By the special grace of God, we say may God continue to be with you, bless you as you continuously be with us, and bless us on this stand. Thank you.
Right, Gentle, you're welcome as well.
Good morning, Michael. Good morning to all our esteemed viewers across the world. It's a beautiful Thursday morning here in the city of Lagos. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. A beautiful Thursday morning. Yeah. All right, we are here to dish it out as usual on the program. Wow. This is coming from the African Democratic Congress. And El-Rufai is saying that Nigerians are tired of the APC government and are ready to get APC out of power. He said some governors are decamping to the ruling of Progressives Congress, but 230 million Nigerians will defeat APC. This is coming from El-Rufai, like I said earlier, but let's quickly look at a report concerning this. El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna, says the ongoing wave of defections among governors will not stop Nigerians from choosing new leaders in 2027. El-Rufai and African Democratic Congress chieftain spoke in Jos, the capital of Plateau, on Wednesday at the unveiling of the party's National Contact and Mobilization Office. And away from this, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu caught his trip. Yeah, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu caught foreign trip. This is as regards the kidnap or the abduction of 25 Kebbi school children, and generally the ongoing security crisis we are experiencing in the country. And in this on this issue, NLC has also spoken and has condemned the continuous abduction and killings of Nigerians. We shall be looking at all these together this morning. Of course, I'm not want to do justice to it. The respondents are here as well. The esteemed viewers on the platform. All right, so the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, what the Nigerian Tribune was saying regarding insecurity in the country. We have it on its front page. Terrorism. NLC, JNI can, others call for decisive action as federal government says Nigeria's security put on highest alert ever. Yeah, we still have it on the front page of the Nation newspaper this morning that Tinubu has put troops on highest ever red alert. What is the meaning of this? What does this pretend? We shall be looking at it this morning. Said killings claim as emboldened terrorists, says federal government. The SGF, George Akume, said this. U.S. targeted killings claim as emboldened terrorists, says federal government. ISWAP leader jailed 20 years over terror attacks. And Nigerians are reacting to this. Is the court supposed to jail him or sentence him? You know, we shall be looking at it this morning. ISWAP leader jailed 20 years over terror attack. Is he supposed to be jailed or given death sentence? We shall be discussing this morning. Daniel remains one of our APC member. Party tells Ogun chapter. We move down to the Nigerian Tribune again. Down the paper, the Bado, that's the NSA National Security Advisor. IGP Egbetokun, that's the Inspector General of Police. Fagbemi lead 10-man federal government delegation to US. Meet Congressman Moore. We appreciate everyone for joining us this morning. It's your program, my program, everyone's program. City Stand on CSTV. Muki Great is here, the great one. Say good morning to you, Muki. How you doing?
Good morning, sir. Welcome, sir.
He joined even before the commencement of the program.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you for joining us. Chinedu 2026 Njoka is also here. Thank you for joining us this morning, Mr. Chinedu.
Morning, Mr. Chinedu.
Also, Gochuku is here. We say good morning. Not forgetting Abu Monsaya, Africa. You're welcome to the program.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful Thursday morning. Met Tinubu this morning. He was supposed to travel to South Africa and Angola, if I'm not making a mistake, but the president dropped that move and stayed in the country because of what Nigerians are passing through. Just with 2 international trips dropped by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Is this a sign of good leadership?
Oh, well,
Or did he do it because of public criticism?
well, irrespective of reason that make him to do that, we have to appreciate that gesture because if he travel, we will criticize it. So when they drop it, we should at least appreciate it. But dropping trip alone may not be enough. Dropping trip and take the necessary step. That's what is going to put an end to it. So, because by the time you are available, you see, I make one comment here that even when you are around, we don't see your impact. So when you travel too, it will not bother me.
It won't make any
sense. So because your presence doesn't make any meaning. So Mr. President's presence should be meaningful. We should see the impact that Mr. President is around. We should see the impact of Mr. President boycott. I mean, is supposed trip. I don't know the agenda of that trip, but irrespective of the agenda, it's a Mr. President, and that's known to him. So dropping it now, I want Mr. President to make sure that Nigeria see the impact of him not travel at this moment. I want this thing to trigger him, to instigate him to do the needful to Nigeria. That's my expectation.
Does postponing international trip solve anything, Mr. Vincent? What's the meaning of that? We are supposed to be in South Africa and Angola.
You see, Mike, we have embraced all sorts of semantics in the course of trying to fix our security architecture. And at the time, we keep on hearing kinetic and non-kinetic means. We have used all this. I've given a red alert, given a red flag to my security chiefs.
Yes.
We are on top of the game. All these things amounted to nothingness if there's no tangible result on the table. I want to believe that, though I want to applaud for even taking a sensible route in this regard by cutting his strip. I want to believe that he is sensible enough to have done so, because as a statesman, why would you even travel when your roof is on fire? I think everybody knows that the hydra-headed monster that we have in Nigeria today is this security breach. And for a common sensible man, a person in the circle of power, I believe that Nigerians are yearning for a concrete tactics that can nip all these security breaches in the bud once and for all. A cutting back should not just be docile. It should not embody docility, but it should embody what is called a concrete action. That people will see that yes, he really doing something to see that our security challenges is, met headlong, and see that everything is nipping the ball once and for all.
All right, there's something I want to ask you before going into what the federal government is saying about U.S. fueling violence in the country as regards the statement of Donald Trump, pronouncing Nigeria as a country of particular concern and his threat of U.S. military intervention in the country. At what point should we Nigerians begin to demand measurable results? We've heard the president, give statements after people were killed, sometimes cancellation of trips, sometimes all sorts of ways in which he could use to sympathize or pacify Nigerians. What point should we start demanding measurable results? I think Nigerians are tired of statements by president and our leaders.
There's no gainsaying saying it too far. All what Nigerians demand for the now is concrete action. Let it be seen that the president is really ready to tackle this security, all these security challenges that we are currently faced. And I want to make allusion to one thing, is that even without Trump telling us, we ourselves that lives inside the confines called Nigeria, we know that Nigeria is in dire straits security-wise, and we need a concrete action, because without security, if security is not fully embedded in the country, it can never attract investments, it can never attract all that destination that Nigeria is noted for in order to boost our economy. Everything will just be comatose. But it's not whereby, because we cannot say, we continue to say, he's doing something. We want to see concrete action. And that's what Nigeria, and I don't think it's too much. Our trite expectation is to see it on board. Something that can be felt by you and I, that it is tangible. Because governance revolves around something that can be felt, that is tangible, that people will say, yes, we are heading somewhere.
Diverse cancellations of trips have been made in the past. This time around, the president has done it again. Has cancelled 2 foreign trips, Angola and South Africa. Now, condemnations have been rained. A lot of statements have been made by politicians after attack. But looking at what Mr. Vincent said now, he said what we need is concrete results. Concrete results is what we need. At what point should we start demanding results?
The point now, we have been demanding for it for a very long time. Unfortunately, we don't see it. And when you are demanding for something, you don't see it, you keep on demanding. And the point to demand for, a solution, it was in the past, because this problem started long time ago, and we have been demanding for it. Unfortunately, we are able to see it. It's not coming for. So we will continue to demand for, a solution. And some people even call for the resignation of Mr. President.
Yeah. I saw some celebrities too calling for his resignation.
Mr. Michael
Macaroni said it yesterday. Even
Far says
many Nigeria demand for resignation of Mr. President. If resignation of Tinubu will bring solution to Nigeria, I concur. If up to his life, if he will bring to, he can become Jesus Christ.
You see
Right?
somebody that will resign.
Yeah, yes, he will not resign, of course, and people are paying him back in his own coin because immediately there was attack in Borno that time. Tinubu said Jonathan should resign.
Yeah.
But I don't like people looking from that angle of a retaliation. I want it to come genuinely from them that if resignation of Mr. President will give us solution, so be it. Let him resign if he cannot handle the situation. But me, that I stand there, when Abacha died, so many Nigerians jubilate. I was among the people that, hey, that terror has gone. But later, in the long run, we have some people are praising Abacha compared to what we are witnessing now. So if the say resignation of Tinubu will bring solution, fine. But this Nigeria has been a ground prepared for terrorism for a long time. It has been, they have cleared the ground. It's like you want to do a cultivation, you clear the ground, you do the heaping and itching and all sorts of, you use the fertilizer, what do to fertilize the land. So Nigeria has been a very, very fertile land for terrorism. So resignation of Tinubu alone cannot solve it. That is the problem. A situation where you born a child, you don't train him in education, you don't say give him one bowl, go and be begging. Alimentary, you don't know difference between left and right. They are very, very easy to manipulate. That kind of business cannot flourish in the south here. Me that I brought my child, put him into school, spend money upon him or her. You now call him or her that yeah, go and tie one bomb around yourself and go and blow yourself there. He will ask you questions. Oga, here is your own children. Why can't you send them there to go and do it? Yes, our children we have, but all these elementary pikin, they cannot do it. And because their mind has been bought by devil. Number one, poverty, lack of education, and religious. Religiously, their mind has been hardened. So, resignation of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to say if we do it, I would say Tinubu. But whether we do it or not, it will be set. At least we have Jonathan congratulating, his opponents in 2015 before the end of the election. Tinubu also can set a good, pace. Let him resign if he will do it.
Could that be the solution? Resignation President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And what's up with the next person after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
You see, we are all stakeholders
in solve the crisis on ground.
You see, we are all stakeholders in the Nigerian projects, and I have mentioned several pointers to the route that the federal government could take in tackling these security challenges. I did mention on this program, if you will recall, that I made mention of one man, Osato Osewinde, in the United States of America. He's from his extraction, preferably from those states in Nigeria. He's a Nigerian American, and he's being touted to be a drone builder. I don't know why Nigerian is still waiting, slow prodding on this very good advice. To reach out the olive branch to him, to invite him and see how he can also add value to to our security architecture. And I'm not just here to start saying something, saying that is resignation. I'm also a stakeholder in the Nigeria project. I've given a light in this regard. And if they are being highly conscientized and they follow programs and they follow city staff, they can also know that it's not about only criticism. It's about what can also you be involved to help in nation building. This is what I have already said on this platform. And I believe if Mr. President can take a cue from everything that has been said on this platform, his resignation does not really matter to me. If he's going to resign, I know it is not our, most of the brain of African leaders is that they find it very hard to throw in the towel when the ovation is loudest. And that has always been the problem of most of the African leaders. And the only classic case we've ever had was in Nigeria also. That's the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, during his own election. Before the election was finally concluded, he has seen the score and he saw that he was not going to win. He just raised a house of friendship and olive branch to the person that succeeded him. You understand? If every other successive leader could take a cue from that, I think we'll be heading, in the right direction. And again, I want to say that either he resign, he doesn't resign. But what I will say that he has used all the tactics that is known to him. He should try and also raise an olive branch to other developed countries in the world where the incidence of security breaches is so low. Then so that he was how did you people do? How did you people do your own thing? So that we can learn from them. I believe that learning is just it's not a close-ended thing. It's an open-ended thing. I could learn from you could learn from me, and that is what makes the world move faster. I want to rest on that.
Let me tell you one thing. It's obvious that these people, they know what they are doing. Mr. President cannot tell me that as he is there, he knows the root of this problem. But instead of trying hard together to solve it, they contributed, they had their own to it. Insecurity was politicized. It was one of the weapons they used to remove Jonathan in 2015. So they cannot see any solution to it. That is the problem. It's a problem they created by themselves. Now, the problem they create themselves by themselves is not haunting them. Unfortunately, it's not haunting them personally. If they say it's haunting them personally, maybe yes, maybe they shoot them in the leg. One day, maybe they will land us and that. Oh, and we are the one that created this problem. When they brought all these Fulani from Africa to Nigeria, in case Jonathan win election, they should start war. Who was there? It was a established fact, open secret, that all Fulani all over Africa, about 2,000 of them, were brought to Nigeria, and they tell them, wait, if Jonathan claim that he win, then we start problem on that place. And thank God that he used Jonathan. Maybe we still be in war now. Maybe we still be fighting war now, because it's only the beginning of war. You can know. You not know, may not know the end. So what I'm trying to say is that with their body language, I'm not sure that they are ready to see the end of this problem. They're not ready.
Even currently, they are saying US is fueling this.
Imagine with that kind of a statement, does it sound like somebody that is ready to fight this problem? When silly man Akume George come out and tell us that it is US that is now inciting. Before US talking, what is the story? Every day attack in Yetiwa, attack in Kaduna. Was it the US that everywhere, every day? And you say it's because US talk. That kind of a statement sound like a kindergarten, student statement to me. It's not reasonable at all. So with their body language, there is no sign that they really ready. Okay, why is it now they now say, okay, go and recruit more soldiers? Before Tinubu become president, he usually talk as if that is very, very easy. Recruit like maybe 4 million soldiers. I couldn't remember how many people he mentioned that time. Now he's dead. You cannot do. Look at it. Very, very unfortunate people. So I don't see. They know what to do. Let me tell you. If Nigeria really want to do business, even if we cannot finish it within 6 months, we need a vigorous war in that taxes. They will run away. I don't know human being. If they shoot them, blood will not come out. Are they invisible? No, they are not invisible. But because Nigeria, we have watched for a very long time, they now grow weak. Come and see God that is in the hand of these people. Mr. Michael, you will be afraid. There is one video I watched. I know you are Hausa, but that man, they summarize what he was saying there, that they are ready for America. That whenever Donald Trump comes, they are ready for them, and they are owner of Nigeria. Come and see God. Smart kid cannot carry that gun. The way you are looking at it, maybe that is AK-49, very heavy. And when you look at it, you will have died yourself because they shoot the gun. That is very, very unfortunate.
Mike, you see, Senator, you know that Senator Adams Oshomole is a known figure in the rank and file of APC. He was once a Edo State governor. at one time the national chairman of APC party. There was a time he said, I quoted him, he said he met with the late President Muhammadu Buhari because on the activity, burden on the activities of all these bandits and people that are siphoning our resources, our natural resources. And he wanted to ask, who are all these people? From his own explanation, he did mention that Chinese people, they were in concert with some other retired generals and everyone. They were the ones siphoning, trying to fritter away our God-given resources. And he met with Muhammadu Buhari. Up to the now, nothing has come out of it. It shows that some people are in the Nigerian project that are untouchable, that you cannot touch them, because maybe if you touch them, it will ignite other unimaginable kind of implosion. You understand? When you now look at entire dynamics, it shows that they know where the problem is, but they cannot muster the political will to confront it headlong. That is why we find ourselves in this quagmire that we already have. You understand? And when you continue to look at a government that's really serious to tackle it, I think one of them even still came on air sometimes ago and said, if any security breaches that goes more than 24 hours or so, that the government knows about it. What has the government done in this regard to see that all these things is nip in the bud? If somebody who is a member of the ruling party will make allusion to that fact that some people are acting in concert to also rape our country of our God-given resources, and the Nigerian state is not doing anything in that. What does that supposed to mean? What does it suggest to you? It shows that some people are untouchable. Some people you cannot just touch them, because if you touch them, maybe it can ignite other things. That's why there is more to be. That left to be seen than media.
Sorry, Nigeria is facing a very serious challenge. Some people know it. They want to, make sure that they help us, but unfortunately, it's not work. Fulani have hijacked this country long time ago. People like Gideon Noka, no, Baku is a very, very critical one. Go and listen to the statements. Go and listen to the broadcast, the premature broadcast of Gideon Noka. They know, they themselves, they know. As they are hunting us, the hunter know that they are hunting us, and we that they are hunting, they are prey. We know, and we are making. Some people have made a lot of steps to make sure that we deliver ourselves from them, but it has not worked. If you look at that coup that they wanted to make, that and that broadcast, it showed exactly what is happening in Nigeria. And after that one, IBB makes sure that he finished almost every general from Middle Belt. Middle Belt is very, very crucial in Nigeria. When we talk about Nigeria, geographical area. Even in election, if you don't win in North Central, there are 3 places that usually determine, our result. Southwest, Northwest first, Southwest. Then if you pick North Central, everything is just added. It's just a little bit that it remains. So that North Central, IBB know about it. They have been using, they have used them, and when they are about to wake up, Fulani know, and they are cutting them to their sizes. Very, very unfortunate. So Nigeria, this problem we thought is a very, very, it's a small thing. It's not small thing, no. Very big one. If there is no God intervention like this American intervention, this is how we will continue.
All right, straight to the comment section. This morning we have Baker Mills. Baker Mills, good morning to you. Welcome to the program. And it says, don't wait for any government protection at all. Do not wait for government to secure or to protect you all. Whichever way, everybody must secure weapon to protect themselves. That is Baker Mills. And he says his advice to Nigerians is that everybody must secure weapons to defend themselves.
That one will be so dangerous, because up to the now, there is no portion of our constitution that embodies each citizen to have, to go up in arms, you understand, against any kind of pushes. And if that is done, how do you now deceive the person that take up arms legally and illegally? You understand? Nigeria has not really got into that. But even not because of the absence of leadership that we currently face. That is why people are giving all manners of advice in this regard.
Let me tell this person that's coming. You don't know this country that we find ourselves. Have you forgotten about the Jackson that defended himself? Where is he now? On the death row, inside prison. When some people bent on it that you must become a slave in your father's land, they will be killing you. You cannot defend yourself. Let police see you with ordinary dagger now. You will be arrested. Yes, in this Lagos, they don't see that you keep dagger in your pocket for self-defense. Or that you will be arrested. That is the story. But they are seeing Fulani, Aboki that are carrying AK-47 Korea. None of them have been arrested. Look at that silly judgment they give the leader of Boko Haram. His leader, not member of 20 years. ISWAP member, okay, ISWAP, leader of ISWAP, not ordinary member. 20 meaning that you will have, committed a lot of murder, organized so many operations where people were killed, and he was given 20 years jail imprisonment. The same day that some terrorists will gather one day and go and break it, and they will set him free. The way we saw it when Buhari was dead. They are not ready. They are not ready to break the prison. If they are ready to break, could they break? That's one of most. That's the maximum prison in Nigeria, situated in federal capital of Nigeria. People that invaded that place, they can try our House of Assembly or House of Villa. That is the truth of the matter. So they can break the prison that you put in. If they want to put it, so they may go and put it inside one prison at Kano, very close to one bush. And before you call that basin, these people, they will come and kill everybody and set them free. Is this a country? This kind of judgment, does it? In which country will they give a terrorist, confirm one, 20 years imprisonment? If it is not life imprisonment, it should be killed. That is life for life now. You kill. What I know is that life is a fundamental. Yes, now life is one of the most important fundamental human rights. To the extent that if anybody take your life illegally, then you will pay for it legally. But look at what is happening in Nigeria. This one has taken so many lives, and they just give him 20. This one that even get 20 years. What about the one that they radicalize? Now give rice and beans, and they see inject them into our, military. And that one tomorrow we will see go and leak secret. They are not ready. They are not ready at all. I don't see any sign. There's no body language that these people, they are serious. They are not serious. We cannot fight it.
All right, in response to what Bika Mills said in the comment section, Gbenga George says secure weapons from where?
I don't know.
Where are Nigerians going to get their weapons? All right, we move down to Gbenga George this morning. Tinubu has had enough time to assess this problem. The excuse that it did not start today does not hold water.
Yes,
in fact, it is the more reason why Tinubu shouldn't have known what to do if he really want to. All right, Kwara is under siege, although they have shifted to Kebbi. Now, soon, the whole West will be conquered under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is coming from Nnamdi or Nasir.
Mike, let me just say one thing. I would have traveled with the delegation that went for the burial of the guy that handled your issue this morning. And one of the reason I did not follow, one is that because of safety. And I know Kwara is the area they are going to bury the disease. And I look at this, if I should go, who is going to take care of my old mother that I'm catering for? Then I have to just say, okay, no. The only thing I did is that I participated heavily in the service of song yesterday. I just to mark my presence and to show my solidarity with the family. And if things Nigeria were to be okay, I wouldn't have known such an idea that why would I not travel because it's Nigeria, everywhere is safe. Because of the security, I mean breaches and everything, all this banditry war and what have you. You know, of late, Kwara was also infiltrated after that Kebbi, and that must have informed largely my decision not to be part of that trade. But I still pray for those people that will be going this morning, that God will return them safely, because I have my fears.
All right, away from.
Do you listen to the sound of gun at that Eruku church? That sound of gun is speaking English. It's not kakakupo. It's anyway.
All right, away from insecurity, we still have our other stories here to be discussed this morning. Well, then we quickly go to El-Rufai. He said 230 million Nigerians will defeat the ruling All Progressives Congress. Now, this is a party that has minimal structure and has no electoral strength as of now. I'm talking about the African Democratic Congress. But El-Rufai realistic with the statement that 230 million people will defeat 25 governors?
El-Rufai did not tell you what will happen in 2027 because he is not a spokesperson for the entire collective Nigerians. He might be saying from his own perspective.
But he said Nigerians are tired of APC, so he's not speaking on behalf of
If Nigerians are tired of APC, let the electorate decide. But the only thing I want to say is that no matter how you grandstand every governor to one party, that one does not mean that you are going to carry the day. Because we also had a similar situation during the time of Jonathan. About 22 governors were in support of Jonathan, and Jonathan still failed. Then when you juxtapose these two situations, you will see that it does not necessarily mean that, because when you talk about 22 compared to 230 million people, it's just very, very minute. It's insignificant of the entire organogram that compose of the electorate. And when you are able to say that, it might be saying from the perspective of coming from the angle of an opposition. But in reality, I've said it several times on the platform, City Star, that no matter what President Governors+Tinubu does to carry every governor in Nigeria to APC, but he has Nigeria to contend with. That is just my take on that. And I also mentioned that, look, if he wants to change the narrative, he has some ample of time. And it can only be dedicated on the movie. That was my take.
Are Nigerians really tired of APC? Is it only APC Nigerians are tired of? One of PDP's drama.
Honestly speaking, it's an understatement that Nigerians are tired of APC. But people have forgotten that APC members, they are not ghosts. Are they ghosts? They are my brother and your brother. Are they not Nigerians? They are Nigerians. And what people fail to realize is that part of block that made Jonathan to fail in 2015, therefore that PDP has 22 governors. That time was Tinubu. And it's that the same Tinubu that is now governing you. So it's not going to be as easy as they are saying it. Sitting down in Kaduna, we have 250 million people to contend with. Number one, it's not the whole 250 million people that will vote. It's people of 18 years, franchise. So, what do you put on ground? That is the question. Okay, Tinubu is not good. Where is a viable, opposition? APC now, we still don't know their stand. Now, look at it. They want to start their headquarters. It was Atiku former campaign office that they are using. When we say all the ADC, they build it around Atiku. Are we lying? So if Tinubu is not good, you see Atiku that going to solve our problem. A Fulani man. Will Atiku be ready to face his Fulani man that is doing rubbish and kill him? And tell him that, okay, you have to give me up, kill him. Will Atiku carry say Gumi? If Atiku will carry say Gumi, well, like, I will vote for it. But this Atiku that I'm looking at, he will be business as usual. Fulani agenda. That is what it is from Fulani. Egocentrism, Fulani megalomania. That is what is driving this short devil that does talk now. If they say really mean it to bring solution, or that I will have loved it. But it is Fulanization of Nigeria. He was part of people that brought this problem. El-Rufai, yes.
I had even expected him to talk about this current Christian genocide.
We won't talk about that one.
Or generally, security problem.
We won't talk.
He's not talking about it.
You see, Mike, you see, an average Nigerian politician is self-centered. They are not there for you and I. They've always tried to guide their own interests, where their own interests lie, not the interest of the generality of the citizenry. And when you begin to see the utterances, the same El-Rufai, was he not was he not working in sync with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu? At what time did he have to have a detour and start talking against this thing? Because me, I am tired of all these the same people recycling themselves. Because I believe that when the time comes, Nigerians will be the one to decide who will be the one to decide our fate by ourselves. But all this recycling, to me, they are not even yielding the desired result. They are the same people. If they are in APC today, they will crisscross to ADC to PDP. They are the same people. I have not seen any new fish in the ocean.
Before we go, this El-Rufai, you need to be checkmate very well. Before you go and import another Fulani, maybe some other Fulani has been brought now because
that we don't know.
That we don't know. Tinubu should open his eyes because he could Tinubu know about the Fulani that they brought all over from. It was El-Rufai that hosted them. It was El-Rufai that addressed them in Kaduna. El-Rufai hosted the Fulani from Africa. We all know for Africa. He hosted them in Kaduna and he was the one that addressed them. He was the one that championed how they distributed them. So he knew them. Maybe he has brought another one. We don't know. Because these people, they are very, very dangerous and desperate.
All right, comment section again. Let me see what our esteemed viewers are saying. Oh, Mrs. Anoma is here this morning. Say, Mrs. Anoma, good morning. Welcome. How are you doing? How is Mr. Ben? Good morning, Mrs. Anoma. Welcome to the program. Perry Case is also here. Kit Perry from India. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Kit Perry. All right, Kit Perry says ISWAP leader, 20 years in prison. Someone who has killed many Nigerian citizens for no reason. We are watching the Nigerian government today over Nasir Namdekano's case. Kit Perry goes on. The Nigerian government is not ready to fight insecurity. Fulani agenda. Fulani has agenda. Benga George says, you are right, Femi Atiku will not fight his brothers.
He won't. So the best thing they can do, is to send their ticket to South and give Obi. Simple. That's when they are talking. Anything apart from that one.
Oh, somebody is talking to you, Femi. This is Johanny, and he's saying, Femi, please tell your brother Tinubu to arrest terrorists.
That's what I've been doing since money. It's not my brother, it's my father. That's what I've been doing since money. Arrest terrorists, kill them, not only arrest.
Don't jail them.
Don't jail them, kill them. Didn't you hear when I said 20 years for a terrorist leader that has championed
many people,
killing of many people?
Benga George says, look at Tinubu supporters. Tell us that government can't protect you. Come 2027, they will campaign for the same government. What is the primary responsibility of a government? That's to secure life and property. All right, thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you for having me.
Get others on board. Good morning, Oyeze. Okay,
Good morning. You're welcome. See, like I said, good morning.
You are seeing greeted before.
Okay, yes. We are welcome. God bless me, and the rest of you, may God replenish your pockets. I'm Mr. Ojolade, you are most welcome. Mr. Mike, God bless you. Sister will not fall. In Jesus' name, amen.
Nigerians are tired of APC. That's what El-Rufai, the former governor of Kaduna State, said. Nigerians are tired of APC. Yet, they were not able to provide an alternative that could defeat APC in 2019 or so. That's Muhammadu Buhari's era. What happened?
It's simply because Nigeria themselves, they are not ready to deliver themselves from the shackles of what we find ourselves. Yes. The people of APC, that population, they are not I don't think that's only 20 million or 30 million.
So this is the same noise we're shouting. Nigerians are tired of APC. John Buhari's era.
Yeah.
He did the first time, he did second time. Nigerians are still tired of APC. Currently,
Yes.
Nigerians are still tired of APC.
Mr. Mike.
So is there no viable opposition, no good alternative to the current administration?
The day we Nigeria realizes our potential, our rival position, that's the day we begin to replace ourselves. That's the day our safety, our deliverance starts. The day we know that we are the people in Nigeria that make up a nation. It is not trees, it is not stone, it is not animals. When you say a nation, when you say Nigerian, we are talking of human beings that are living there. We are the one that we are discussing on Tuesday. We are the one that have the sovereignty. We are the one that have the power that make up a nation. We are the one that will now say we want to see part of our right, of human right, of self-defense, of self-government, to few people as our elected people to represent us, organize government, run as a government in our interest, in trust for us on our behalf. And they remain servants while we remain master. These are the fundamentals of nationhood of government, Mr. Mike. Because people don't understand this concept, this fundamental concept. They are our servants, we are the master. We are their taxpayers, we are their players. They are to serve us. We are their oga, they are our employee, we are their employer. We are their boss. That is our word, we are their boss. Until the day we realize this fact, that this is the power we have, the potential we have. That day is the beginning of our deliverance, our freedom from these few Nigerians. Then instead of that, what do? We sleep over our rights. So those are so inactive. We couldn't then instead of but showing this agenda on using faith. If you hear different slogan, different statement coming up. Oh, now brother now. If you say tell you your brother. It's not a president over him. That one is saying that your brother. It's not a president over him. I want the president over him. It's people that president over him. You see all these sentiments we bring into it. We know the president they know this quite like that. We will never have common purpose to draw them out of power. But you know, sentiment will always come in. Ethnicity will always come in. Other sentiment. And another thing now, when they're calling Nigerian president, as my own brother name, as it been mentioned, hey, you don't have the problem now. And you want to go, you couldn't go. And you don't have the problem now. So be suffering of the same problem now. Simple. Until collectivity of purpose is realized that masses of Nigeria, look, everybody will say it's going anywhere. It's when you have the power, it's when you are gone, you are free. You are not yet gone. You have to remain there. You will see the suffering what is going on. Until you are free from it, that you will not be suffering again. Until we realize that collectivity is what that matters. We put every sentiment, other sentiment apart, and you will unite and fight this common enemy we know, the politicians who are not serving our interests. Then that's when I know Nigeria will be free. So what's Sanusi is El-Rufai is saying, Nigeria tired of APC. Nigerian population does not talk with unison, oneness, collectivity to achieve that aim. So politicians know that sentiment will divide us, ethnicity will divide us, even some popularity will divide us. They will exploit it to their advantage. They will still be in power. That's where the problem is. So supposedly we are able to collectively put other sentiments apart. We unite. But this is bad government. Person who government is bad. We are able to drive them away. We are able to bring person. Is it the people that have been captured when they know what any house that's divided cannot stand, cannot fight anything? Look, whether APC likes it or not, they win the next election. Because institution of democracy, of election in Nigeria is in their pocket. INEC is in their pocket. Security agencies is in their pocket. Usually they would do Mr. Mike, go to court. Everything in their pocket. Everything has been captured and been pocketed in their hands, in their pocket. So we the Nigerians are supposed to rise up and deliver ourselves from them. We are not talking one mess. Division will come in. Different sentiment will come in. So that's why whether everyone likes or not, everything will still win. And nothing we can do about it until we have a change of heart. Country Nigerians will speak in oneness. That's it.
Oh yes, the Nigerians have started calling for the resignation of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Is this what the president deserves from Nigerians? Is it what the president deserves at this point in time?
I don't think we should be always waste our time celebrating mediocrity in leadership. Mike, there's no leadership in Nigeria. There's nothing like leadership in Nigeria.
It's not what celebrities are doing in the country. The likes of Mr. Macaroni Fowles.
Let me tell you, Mike.
I'm calling for the resignation of Mr. President. Is this what the president deserves?
He doesn't even suppose not to be there. He doesn't suppose not to be in that seat in the first place. Mike, you see, I am against
but Nigerians voted him.
I am against those who brought him, brought calamity. Those who brought Bola Ahmed Tinubu to power, they are bringing calamity. They call him evil. They know they are bringing calamity. They knew they are bringing darkness. Those who conspired, including Bola Ahmed Tinubu, conspired against democracy in Nigeria. He will face the consequences, and that's what he's facing now. Whether El-Rufai say anything or not, that is his business. Okay. Because when they were celebrating, ganging up with Bola Ahmed Tinubu and all of them, Arebeshola them and all of them, Jonathan must go, Jonathan must go. They connect with Barack Obama and all of them. Okay, the only thing that's telling me now is I don't know the reason why United States of America should be entertaining the presence of these people in the White House. I don't know why. They shouldn't even give a listening ear to any of them. Shegumi said, do not vote for any politician that will kill a bandit, that will kill bandits. Do not vote for them. Mike, we are not a nation, and we can never be a nation. We are not a country, and we can never be a country. Everything about Nigeria has been wobbling ab initio from the beginning of this unfortunate contraption and unity, and people are promoting. What are you promoting? What? Tell me one thing you are promoting. Is it electricity you are promoting? Is it the sector that has collapsed virtually? Naira useless that you are celebrating. You are talking about leadership. Do you know what is called leadership? Can we go and check what leadership is all about? Every Nigerian citizen have lost solidarity to the process that throws up institutional democracy. What they are doing, all these things you are doing, are purely cosmetic. You remember this particular El-Rufai was the one that aligned with the Buharists and the Jagabans. They were swimming. If you see the way they were swimming, steaming hot. He's the one that is coming back to tell us 250 million Nigerians will vote Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Well, I don't want to talk about fast and all some celebrities.
Can't it happen?
Bros, I don't want to talk about these celebrities, whatever they are, whoever they are. I don't want to talk about them. But the fact still remain that man you are seeing there. Mike, I told you, when this man was coming into power, I said it very clearly. There's no how he will deliver justice because he's already carrying injustice. Yes. I've been saying it for the past 2 years. He cannot. Because the shoe is wearing does not belong to him. He is there based on conspiracy between the North and the West. And every time you come down and say, blame Igbo man, who has not even tested presidency for una wey spoil una go una know how una go say they go match two of una together, no una see find solution to what is happening in Nigeria. And shebi na 2 to beat 1. That's the formula in Nigeria, 2 to beat 1. And you come and pray, I say I should be part of this contraption. When you align with it and you are seeing it very clearly, what did Jonathan do? What wrong did Jonathan commit? The Governors Tinubu led a delegation to United States of America and reported with the Northerners. Now, the same Governors Tinubu came back and said there is no killing in Nigeria. The state government said that the United States of America is triggering killings in Nigeria. My brother, it is an unfortunate thing. It's the presidency. What is who is he? Is he not a president? That's the statement coming from the presidency. And they went as far as bribing governors to defend the ongoing genocide in Nigeria. Okay, what happened inside the church in Kwara? From Ekiti State to Kwara State in less than 1 hour. They are coming. Look at what Ghana, my man. Not, yes, you know what he said? 60 million Yorubas are being surrounded by bandits. That there's an urgent need for something to be done. Ghana say it. From Ekiti State to Kwara is less than 1 hour. And we are here singing unfortunate praise to these elements that has brought calamity to Nigerians, including El-Rufai. Mike, yes, nobody will speak for us. But at every little opportunity we have, we bite them the way they are biting us. Because anybody that goes along to watch this video, the federal government itself cannot dispute what I'm saying here that is not correct. Because there are overwhelming evidence pointing towards that direction. They can't fix it. The people, the electors themselves, the Nigerian electors themselves has lost sovereignty. Go to Anambra State, 2.7 million people registered. How many voted? Okay, it is coming. It will go to a point that every Nigerian they will campaign by themselves and vote for themselves. By that time, they will only govern their respective families. Nigerian army is begging people to come and join the Nigerian army. Let them go to the House of Assembly and make it mandatory that every politician in Nigeria must bring 90% of their children and family to join the Nigerian army. Let's come and preach nonsense for us. Let them go and bring their children, bring them from wherever. Let them join the Nigerian army. Let them face what Musa, the murdered brigadier general, who only means of intelligence and communication was just WhatsApp. My brother, there's something wrong with Nigeria. We are still talking about that. Mike, look at that old woman inside CAC church that couldn't run.
She couldn't save herself.
Say unity. Unity, unity. Let them kill Mazin Namdekano. Say, Mazin is going. Let them kill him or let them sentence him to imprisonment so that Nigeria will know that at a point in time, a man came in 2015 and elected. They sentenced somebody 20 years. Mazin Namdekano has spent close to 20 years in this issue. Mediocrity. They are talking about 2015, 2020. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Of course, because I know the trajectory of the voting system is not based on competence. It's based on tribalism. It's based on conquest. It's based on victimization. It's based on gang up. It's based on compromise. That's the line of which Nigeria votes. You no go come Yoruba land, you no go come Yoruba land.
Very close to, or is here already. Okay, it seems the federal government has lost operational control this time around over this issue. What do you think should be the next step?
Is federal government has never lost operational control. It is because they don't have political will to do the right thing.
And with the daily abductions
and
killings in the country,
it's the power of
northeast, the south.
The power of a state is so enormous. Nobody can dare it. Power of a state is so enormous. No individual can dare it.
Sovereignty of the nation.
Yes. So that when you have a man at the center of it who does not possess political will to do the right thing, who is putting everything on priority of what is first of all what is political gain that will accrue to me first. Whose first consideration is what is the political gain that will accrue to me first before consideration of any other thing. That is what you find as the reason why it seems to you that they have lost control. No, power of a state is so enormous. If it's deployed, it can crush and conquer any opposition. That's not against it.
Are you sure the president is still in charge?
He is still in charge.
Is it control?
Is it because he is afraid to do the right thing? What is the right thing he is supposed to do? He knows the strength and constituency insecurity in Nigeria. Is it because he is killing people in the north? Is it because he is killing people okay, the people that did the abduction now? Is it people that went to Kebbi and abducted people? Kebbi? Which tribe? Is it about that went there? It's Fulani. People know that it's Fulani, but because it's in Nigeria, but he has no guts. The political will confront them.
Are you sure?
He doesn't have the political will.
He's overwhelmed already.
He's not overwhelmed. I gave the example of President Obasanjo when he was in power. When APC was alleged to be constitutional security nuisance, Obasanjo asked Tababalogu, Yoruba IG of police, shoot at all APC at sight. The Yoruba people, the arrested Ghanaian, the leader of the Yoruba people organization of APC, arrested him in jailing, put him to trial. That's not President Obasanjo Yoruba man. We all that to follow Yoruba organization, Yoruba people. And what happened now? APC still acting on ground, but they have gone underground. Do you hear their name? If say again. Do you hear their name? Is any discuss anything again? Any class again? They have learned their lessons. Tinubu knows that Fulani are the conquest people that the one who have conquest agenda.
The APC you are talking about, I don't think the members of APC are terrorists.
Listen to me. Listen to me. There was security concern about them. Security concern was raised about them that doing some atrocities that are telling Mr. President to put them to check. Why they not be concerned about them? President will not move at them. Now, have you heard anything concerning them again? Have you heard anything concerning them again? They see that there were issues concerning them. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been need for.
But were they terrorizing the nation?
No, I want to telling people the mentality I want the members to believe that terrorists organization, they're killing, they're doing this, they're doing that, they are causing security nuisance to people. And the government not moving. So that was the accusation against them. And government felt that he has to address this. And the organization of which their president, the president in command, was President Obama. So it depends on the level you are talking about. I'm telling you the same thing happens now. When this level of people, they have gone higher. When they started, it was at this higher level they were when they started. But I'm telling you that because Tinubu does not have the political will to confront them and name them, Fulani are the one causing security nuisance to Nigeria. The moment he pronounce it, and mobilize every citizen of Nigeria. What's the population of this Fulani in Nigeria that the bandits are constituting us? I don't know to 20 million Nigerians.
I think it's that easy.
Mr. Mike, Mr. Mike, when there is no police, so I don't. It's because every community has not been mobilized. What's the population of Nigeria? What population you buy in Southwest? I've been 60 million. At the top one,
I said every community has not been mobilized. With vigilantes on ground.
No, government,
security.
no government backing. It's not official. Mr. Mike is an individual effort.
So one of them.
No,
Amateku is not.
Oh my God, Mr. Mike. The Amateku is not even given backing by federal government. Are they backing them by Israel? Is not backing Amatakun. It's not government backing Amatakun. They forced the state government forced to make sure that thing is established. We are looking at an initiative led by federal government. I'm talking initiative led by federal government itself. That look, us from Nigeria, we are mobilizing you. Be rise up, challenge every security in your domain, your environment, your indigenous places. Look at the comment of Southwest. Ogun or Yondo, look at millions of people in that zone. You don't sense what an argument. Yes, Mike. That's the failure. Population of Nigerians have been we have been left not part of this security system. There have been no businesses, only army, police, navy, DSSS, NSC. They are the one that can protect us. We are not going to be let out of the system. Mr. Mike, let our citizens alone be mobilized to have the state of organized with what? Mr. Mike, there are ways you do it. Government can come in. There are streets now.
And give us ammunition. Give us guns.
Mr. Mike, this way the question is said when a government initiative matter, you can these occupants of these streets can be mobilized to defend their streets. By the time every community, every indigenous places, rise up the inhabitants there, rise up. We will push out these people where they are hiding. They live in our midst. They live in our midst. They are not up to us. We are more than them. So it's because government has left the masses out of the scheme. That's why you see few people terrorizing, dominating the people.
So, Mike, can we just get ourselves in order when we are talking about some of these things? My brother, what gave birth to OPC was what, as a result of what happened to Abiola, you can remember. And OPC, as at that time, was not seen as a terrorist organization. The protest they led to the government decision to suppress them. Listen, the same OPC they are saying they crushed are holding meetings. When something happened in Ikorodu, they were invited. The same OPC. OPC is not a terrorist organization. Olusegun Obasanjo acted based on the position he is occupying that time. And based on, what happened that led to the rise of Odua People's Congress. The same thing we saw Obasanjo carried out in Inudi. The same thing we saw during the Niger Delta uprising. When Obasanjo came into power in 1999, three powerful ethnic lords rose in Nigeria. Wazirike 1, APC 2, and the guy from there from Arewa. If you can remember. So there was nothing linking OPC activities to terrorist act, but the federal might was used as a means of suppression. That is not what we are talking about now. What we are talking about is Bola Ahmed Tinubu position on issues on ground. They say you who comes to justice must, I don't know how they put it, must come. Thank you. They know him. They know him. This government, they know him. They know the secret meeting they have been doing. El-Rufai said they come in the night to decide on decisions, funny decisions, how to compromise Jonathan and how to make sure that the Igbo man does not come to become president of Nigeria. That's what they do in the night in the north. El-Rufai said, expose him, expose everything. El-Rufai said it. That they knew that they didn't want that election. The same El-Rufai was carrying up and down. The same El-Rufai that they used to bring about Buhari, and look at the Radima saying that they were interested in one particular state, and the only person that can come and defend the Fulani in Nigeria is Buhari, and that is why they brought Buhari. Like, are we not following up? Are we not following statements credited to these people? How deeply Bola Ahmed Tinubu was involved in this mediocrity? And you call it politics. they will face politics. Yes, they will face politics. The way we are seeing it in Wadata House now in Abuja, is that what they? You can see where the guy was landing blow on a sitting senator. Bye! That one go fly, come out. That's Nigerian democracy. Mike, when I very see film, if they come, Abi, it's coming. To the extent the PDP leaders, we are calling for international intervention. But there is problem. But do we talk about the battle? But why is the Nigerian media not talking about the alleged coup that have some certain personnel under the battle that arranged that went for that coup? This president of the battle, why is the Nigerian press not talking about it? 16 of them is from the north. Why are they not mentioned? Why is Bola Tinubu, Bayononuga, Buala, no, Unketa? Why are they not discussing about it? Like, that is, I'm telling you the facts. Why are they not talking about it? Now, they don't hide them. They're from the Police River. They hide them. From there, everything disappears. Don't die. No, you cannot be talking about injustice and you are telling me to be part of this contraption. When it is very clear that there's a deliberate act to conquer Biafrans in Nigeria. Politically, I'm not the one using all machineries, and you say me, I will come and pray this mediocrity. But we are not part of it because we have not been in leadership. The Yorubas and the Northerners are the one ruling Nigeria. They should go find solution. If they fail to find solution, international power should come and scatter it. After all, we have ceased to be a nation since 2014.
All right, so before we move further, what happens to Nnamdi today? What do you expect?
Tomorrow.
It's
today, right? President Nnamdi Kanu is going, is appearing in court today. James Omotosho is expected to either compromise or do justice. Because in as much as thousands of Nigerian security men cannot be able, bro, look at bandits using TikTok and Facebook. Oh, bad shit. The Nigerian military intelligence cannot be able to pick them. But somebody had told the whole world that these people are coming. Obama heard him inside Kirikiri, DSS custody. Bola Tinubu went after Simon Ekpa, went after Nnamdi Kanu. And the Fulanis are here in Nigeria killing people. It has a multiplying effect. If you don't like, you don't want to hear it. What is happening in Nigeria has a multiplying effect.
What do you think will be the fate of Nnamdi Kanu today?
Mr. Mike, I really know you can never give me time to say it, but from my own personal position is that usually the government did not buy. My personal position is that they shouldn't have even put Kanu on trial in the first place. Going by what happened, in the sense that what we were fighting for is self-determination. The government is now claiming that the way it went about his criminal activities or criminal offenses were committed, the way he went about it. That's what the government is trying to charge him. The government has forgotten that they also committed crime against him too. In the under Buhari. The government has forgotten that. So if I were Tinubu, what I would do is that I will release Kanu from prison instead of going through trial. I will release him from prison. I'll make use of him as a peacemaker, and then see how I can bring about truth and concession into being. The side of Kanu that have been people that have suffered injustice, I will see how I can compensate them. On the part of government is claiming that Kanu has injured. I will see how I can bring the concession on their side, and then use him as a tool, as a peace in ensuring personnel to bring about peace in service. And then those issues he has raised government will look into it and address it. Somebody cannot just rise up without grievances. When somebody says he has a grievances, government needs to listen and address it. But
what is the cause of your grievance?
Yeah, yes, because the problem is the problem is the kind problem are the politicians, but the kind of giving kind problem. Don't forget, it is the Saudi government first of all that first pronounced ban on IPOB before Buhari through Malami went to court to seal it up with court order ban IPOB. So political class politicians are the one giving Kanu. The problem is they are afraid of him that if this one is released, their political career will ruin. So the enemy Kanu has are the politicians and the political class. People of service of governors, they were the ones that first of all are not proceeding on him before government. So if Tinubu just release from prison and allow to be used as a peace.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. What is it? Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mike. Thank God for life. Thank God to be alive today to witness the program on the city stand, global city stand.
230 million Nigerians set to remove President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027 election. I'm not the one that said it. This is coming from the former Kaduna State Governor, El-Rufai. What do you have to say?
Mike, sorry to say that I want to say it on my local palace. El-Rufai, as it is nobody in Nigeria any longer. Nobody knows El-Rufai for the country now.
He said Nigerians are tired of APC.
Maybe the ghost is Wu or his Fulani enclaves where he is. He will go and hire all those Fulani to come and add up to the vote that he has already. But to me, El-Rufai is a failure. And what do you expect of a failure? He has been silent for a while. And if he can try it, let him go on. Let him go on. You know, it's not just by mouth. Because the way it is now, Nigerians generally should be careful of El-Rufai. And I always go back to the genocide of the Southern Kaduna. If El-Rufai himself, he may be declared wanted as it is. So him gambling into politics for now, he should be careful of himself, because as it is now, they may send for him because of the genocide of the Christians that happened in Kaduna that time. And he has no more to be saying all this political involvement is having now. And I can say what he has said his own, but his own cannot even work. His agenda cannot work, because he's talking of 250 million or 220 million Nigerians are ready to ousted Tinubu. But I'm telling him, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have over 200 million. Now, the count is still going on. The counting is still going on. And I can tell you wholeheartedly that El-Rufai is not just relevant any longer. And what do you expect him? He has to use the media to come up leader. And I'm expecting when the panels, the three wise men or four wise men that they sent to America, when they get to America, I'm sure Trump will be asking for El-Rufai. Where is El-Rufai? Where is the El-Rufai that is one of those, and the grooming too, because they are same. You put them on the same class. You put the two of them on the same class, and I can see any one of them that is talking now, I don't count them seriously.
Are the challenges on ground, the challenges Nigerians have been faced with, not enough to get President Bola Ahmed Tinubu out of power?
It's not yet enough to get President Bola Ahmed, because I keep saying the more war we are fighting, the ambush that is going on, and you see, look at what happened to the general, the ambush the other time. Look at what is happening. Even they went to, what's it called? They went to this state where they went there, they ransacked the Christian there. Not too long. This happened yesterday, day before yesterday, in Kwara. Yes, in Kwara State. Yes, Eruku. That happened just yesterday or day before yesterday. So what are we now saying? They have. You see, the problem is when your enemy is nearer to you and you are not even taking, decisive decision, that is either you attack your enemy or you chase out your enemy, and that is what you will see.
Remember, insecurity what was used against Goodluck Ebele again.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that can't happen to President.
It is in stand too. Yes, so if he's facing it, I won't blame anybody. because Mr. President need to up the game likewise. I can say no, not we don't only look at the political interest that we have.
Nigerians are calling for his resignation.
It will be very difficult. I can't go to that route. It will be very, very, very difficult because everywhere, even the Fulani you are talking of now, some of them that they are neutral, they belong to that APC, and APC is having a block of votes that any party has ever had in this country. And that is why you see every one of them is jittery. The PDP is jittery. The ADC is jittery. So they've never had it so bad like this time. APC occupied all the votes of all these parties. And I can tell you what it's like a walkover. It's going to be a walkover.
For the resignation of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu,
God bless you. Good morning. See, the resignation of Bola Ahmed Tinubu have been far away long time. Have done due. You see, the situation, the circumstances on ground, he's supposed to have resigned. It's a democratically elected country where we see democracy exist. You go take that resignation and go home now. See, what he just said, I said the same security situation they used against Jonathan. He was the masterminder of that security situation there. Apparatus, people guys, okay, where are these scenario now? Now, now fed back to him now. What are we talking about? Okay, America say they are killing Christians. I'm involved. I'm interested. He said no. He said it's a propaganda language. Okay, what is happening now? Children kidnapped, a general key. Okay, now a village was sacked. Where is the president? Where is the government? Because it's a payback time. You will go to the back door. You will go back to the back door. You are seeing what you cook. You soak garri. You go drink am. What are we saying? Okay, now I want to pocket APC. Everybody APC. You see that language. El-Rufai, when you say El-Rufai was one of them that should go analyst say Jagaba must be president. We see the film when they play that time. Naira swap, no money, no fuel. El-Rufai was telling them in our sorrow that this man, he must be president because of what they belong. At the end of the day, they push him out. Now he's not exposing him. 230 million Nigeria will throw him out of Asirok. Let us be sincere. I'm not interested to say whether you like Tinubu or you don't like Tinubu. Tinubu, everybody likes Tinubu, but he colorful, in policy, in ideology, he fail woefully. This is not how president behave. President must sit and say enough is enough. You are the commander-in-chief of the Armed Forces Federal Republic of Nigeria and under your watch, killing every day, kidnapping every day. Okay, two more guys. Everyone they were dancing as a two. Now you don't turn lost home. Are you not going lost? You will lost because if you are a really president that care for your citizen, you cannot be folding your hand and be watching scenario that is happening. It's out of the game. Let us be frank with ourselves. It's not capable. If you are capable, you will hold the bull by the horn and say, no, enough is enough. How long? It's not capable. Let us be frank with ourselves. It's not, we are not saying because of it, we have interest, we don't like you, we like you. We are saying the truth. The government is a responsibility of the fundamental rights and the security of its people. But here we are, there is nothing like government anymore.
I think it's Govin. Olua is Govin, and I can tell him, as he said, the 250 million, as he said, that they are ready to oust the president. Likewise, we have 260 million. How many million are we having in Nigeria? Vote for Nigeria, vote for the president. I can tell you, and those 200 million Nigeria, they are fed up on the president. It will be like film. It will be like film. Is it the president that's killing? Is the president that's killing? Who is responsible for killing? There are people nearer to your village. There are people nearer to my village. And we go down in chief of the armed forces. The responsibility on the he is the one that will say no, enough. But now there is not enough ideology from him. Don't you know? You as a father, anything will happen for us, you say no, enough, and you will stop. But now you say you watch the film, everybody called JPC. You are targeting 2027. What about the people that is living now? My brother. Okay, everybody will die before that time. When armed robber, the game is over. When armed robber call rob you inside your house. Okay, you wait for the president. Okay, when the armed robber call rob you inside your house, help you. Okay, cool. After the first time, I'm going to the third time. Are you not going to say no? After the first time. What I want to talk about, when you see that armed robber, did you cry?
President failed.
Go to police, say
The president failed because the
guys are laying on the president because you know nothing. What is the meaning of president? You know nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing.
He said that property
But what about heaven? Heaven had those.
Are we talking about heaven here? We're talking about spiritual rain here. We're not talking about spiritual rain. You have physical rain here. My brother, you see, you don't know what I'm saying. In your house, sir. You are out of the gate. You don't know what I'm saying. Heaven has this one. You see, the security apparatus. You are not okay. We're talking about physical house.
Get a house and open your door. Open your door out.
Don't try anybody to come in illegality.
When they
are supporting injustice. You are supporting illegality in the house of president.
House not supporting.
But I was everyone knows what so we should rely on heaven.
Watch the video of
What are you saying?
Did you watch it? I watch it.
Okay, what did you see?
I watch it. Number one, you see that's a gathering there, right? They ought to have a security personnel that will protect them in that area. Because the way we are now, we'll be talking of the persecutions of the Christian, and you know that you still want to have an event in that place. At least go to the nearest station. Don't say those kind of attack. Mike, you can't say that. Did they ever? Are they not in the country we have today? Are they not part of the country? Those people they Kwara.
Are you faulting those people?
I do see. I'm not faulting them. I'm not faulting them. I'm not faulting them. It is the failure. Is the failure of the governors. Because the governors.
Who is the governor? Is the governor not the president?
I said governor.
So you are not looking yourself. You are pretty about
It's not targeting.
Who is the failure? Who is the governor? Who is the governor? I don't know the government. The government is rely on them.
Calm down.
It's getting out of hand. The situation is getting out of hand. The blame is on them. They are the government. They fail. See, look at the government as well. They fail.
Can you calm down?
Can you imagine Nigeria, giant of Africa?
Can you calm down?
Popular black legislation.
Can I tell you? Wait. When
Jagaba uses senate for you to not
Take it easy. Calm down.
Just pay my problem low.
Okay, there was crisis. That some people came to us in Edo State. Right? What happened? It was the governors, right? They first of all went to, that's the people, the northern side. They went to the governor, they invited the governor down to the court because it's the responsibility of the governor. What happened? Before they
started against them. Yeah. They said they were hunter.
Nobody said the government did you guys fail? Now waiting for Tinubu.
The government failed. Now, that's why why did you not wait? Why did you not wait for Tinubu? We can't wait for Tinubu anymore because Tinubu is so capable of handling the issue. Can you imagine somebody who sits here and has up telling Nigeria to have patience? How long will we have patience? Nigeria is coming to an end. How 2027? Jagaba will leave. Jagaba will leave. We must leave. No matter the situation.
Take things easy.
We must leave. I already tired of the government. Ask Kule. It's only the 25 government can never buy the Jagaba way to back to office. 240 million Nigerians are starting him out of the corridor of power.
Can we bet it today?
That one is reality.
Can we bet it?
I can bet it with you. Everybody's angry. Everybody's so happy. The situation of God is demanding.
I don't bet what I will fail.
You see?
I don't bet what I will fail.
Do you see it? We bet. 200 million Nigeria will speak against you, including you from your own mind, including you because you are facing your necessity. Nigeria is facing the money reality in your state.
I said in your state, why they went on hunting in your state? Why didn't you wait for the president?
Okay, now the president is not. We're not supposed to wait for the president. The president is not liable. Let me help you, my brothers. Kule is a failure. Kule is a failure. We are back. Go 2027 will go be like a fail. The giant, the massive fall. The point that Kule is a failure. Kule is a failure. Tinubu is a failure. Where is Tinubu now? A general was killed, and a chief of army staff cannot talk. The police cannot talk. They all went to America. They beat trophy to United Nations to go out. Lies, all the lies of Nigeria. But let me tell you, 2027 time is up for APC-230M and Kule and allies. It's a shameful thing that a general can be killed. It's a shameful thing that our lady 25 girls can be kidnapped in Kwara and be raped inside the bush. And it's a shameful thing for this government who are making us under good luck, who led protest in 7 up today. Kule is here. Where is it? It's a shameful thing. Why did I help your life? All the protest.
Good morning, yes.
Good morning.
Thank you so much. All right. Can the APC still restore public trust with what we are witnessing in the country? Is the party capable of restoring public trust?
I don't think so. Because we don't have to wait till this very moment if actually the lives of the citizen matters to them. They have displayed the act of it's about power, it's about personal ambition. Nigeria is our birthright, and the resources is for myself and my family. Not once I've paid them all through bribes, so I want to bribe and power, I have to be there forever and decide. Before now, we respect the president having the sense of putting things in a political aspect. But it happens that not everyone who can do that. There's no between governance, knowing how to govern his country and knowing how to put together mobilization or directing and so. So the president have failed, and over this time there have not been an address concerning the president have not come to critically address when we have critical issue. He won't come out to do that. And that have shown that there's no amount of, even though I'm a APC person, still I'm not daft and I'm not dumb. You understand that what the life and property of the citizen is very, very important to us. Why are you there as a president if you cannot protect the people? If you are so fast and quick enough to declare state of emergency in Rivers State, or because of ordinary or where this pipe was exploded, either it is there, they are the one that send them to capture, or it is real, we don't even know. So what happened to all those states, northern states, that they are being attacked by terrorists, and we have a bloodshed every blessed day? Which one is more important? But if there is oil well in one state now, you will declare state of emergency there. But when it comes to life and property, that will not concern you. In that one, there is no money. Anybody will want to die, make it die. So what goes around comes around. If you are a part of evil before, no matter it will come to your turn, it is his turn. So I have to believe that we will not actually hold the president on his neck. We have the governors all over the state. We have personnel. We have those in the military aspect who are situated there to protect the state and guide the property and so on. So I believe that the president will not have to tell them this is what you have to do. But when the body language of the president is not showing that crush them all, defeat them all, what will they do? One of the past generals who said that during Buhari time also, the directive was to let them crush the terrorists and so. But the body language of Mr. President ex-president was not going the same way with them. I know what will happen when you are a general and you go, they will just sack you without any reason for that, and you will have nothing to say before they do you what you don't like. You just have to keep quiet and so. But you might have been doing it for so long, but there's always a day for everything, whereby the crisis or the bad agenda won't be able to hide this anymore. It will be exposed, and now we are all awakened here. So and then we try, because all these have shown. So in what way did the president want to convince us that it is not? I'm willing to actually stop this, but over the years we have not. What is the cause of the change of the service chief? Because there is a coup plot, not because since Buhari time that the Ebusa and coup has been there, that are unable to defeat the terrorists. It's not because of that, but because of a coup against my government. That is why you change them. What signal is that sending to the Nigerian people that actually can think that the president do not care about the Nigerian people? There are evidence of he not being care of Nigerian people already. So it's about him. So what else are we waiting for? I am not saying that those who are running up and down the corridor of power saying people are El-Rufai and who have something to offer Nigeria. You understand? It's all about personal gain. But irrespective of that, I don't want us to just say because we don't want this person, let's chase Jonathan out. We now bring another Buhari. that will destabilize the country, that doesn't know economy, how to manage economy. So we just have to talk sense into the brain of the president. That is high time you stop this personal gain, my power, and leave all that. Not at that age anymore. There's a certain age you get to whereby that what is left for you, if you have conscience as every human. When you are above 60 years of age, let's say you don't even guarantee, let's say it's not sure for you anymore. So when you have destabilized your country, you have been going about doing all sorts of illegal things, and you are close to your grave, and let me do something that what the people will recognize me for, remember me for. That was the idea which of some of us voted for the guy, the president here. That okay, at least what did he have to gain? Let's see what he will do. He should be able to face them, and which can back and say this or that. But we have seen that no, it's beyond that. This person is about his personal self, but not the Nigerian people.
All right, thank you so much, Suma. Gentleman Mike, some Nigerians doubt the victory of the ruling of Progressive Congress in the 2027 election. Of course, the party won the 2023 election, no doubt about that. Everybody knows that the party won the election. But in recent statement of El-Rufai, the former Kaduna State governor, he said about 230 Nigerians are set to get President Bola Ahmed out of that seat. No matter the elections, after our governors are cross-carpeting to the ruling of Progressive Congress, it will stop Nigerians from deciding who will be the next president of the country. But are the so-called Nigerians that El-Rufai is saying that are ready to remove President Bola Ahmed from that seat? Are they ready to vote based on performance, or will they this time around allow party loyalty, ethnicity, and religion to override their frustration?
Well, ideally, what he said should have been it in an ideal environment. If all things goes the way they should, the performance of the current administration should play out in the next general election. In terms of how people vote and all of that, but that is not our situation, as it were. We still have a lot of issues that we are battling with that has affected our electoral system very badly. INEC is still not on top of their game in terms of midwifing a very free and credible election for Nigerians. Politicians still go about inducing voters with cash and all of that. That is also it's a negative one on our electoral system. Outright rigging is still on in terms of the desperation of our politicians to rig outrightly, irrespective of whatever Nigerians want to vote and all that. So we are still battling with all of that. What he said will have been proper, or if we are in a system that where free, fair, and credible election can be guaranteed. But unfortunately, that is not what we have at the moment. So we may not see the 2027 election go the way of in terms of the performance of the current administration. 2027 election may not reflect, except Amukuton, or what's the name of the guy that is there now? Joash Amukuton. Of course, it's not only him and his team are able to surprise Nigerians. Let me use that word. Except they are able to surprise Nigerians. They just go the way as we have always had it. Our electoral process is the problem. If not, 2027 election should reflect how badly this administration has performed, at least so far.
Nnamdi Kanu in court today. What do you hope for? What are you expecting?
Well, it's left for the court to decide. We may not be able to make pronouncements before the courts give their own judgment. But beyond that, I think what Nigerians want to see is justice and not just mere judgment. People want to see judgment based on the law, based on what the defense that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has also put up, based on what is in our books and not about any other sentiments. Let there be just judgment indeed. Let the judgment not just be heard, but also be seen. by the majority of Nigerians, and I think that's the expectation of
What are you
Nigerians.
expecting, Suma?
To me, it suits it. Even though you decide to imprison him, probably 5 years, 8 years, he has over many years now. He's directly and directly he has been in prison. So how do we make peace? This is 2025 advanced way. What is the guarantee that if you are released, there will be peace in the southeast? Okay, this is what you are you sure this policy will work? Okay, let's see. Based on your charges, when you are giving those who have committed a lot a pardon, right, president, okay, I free you. Yes, I'm very sure the evidence his lawyer have with them is very much enough for him to be released. Max they will pay fine. He has gone a wrong way based on the grievances, communicate informally to the Nigerian people, and some things are being affected, but are being demolished also. So what is the way forward? He has learned the lesson. Every other agitator will know that there is a right way you can go about this. Don't let emotion come over you. You understand? So now we are going to release you. You are released. Now I'm giving you 80 something hours or how many days. I don't want to hear PIM in that side. And how can you then utilize our people that have two minds? Utilize them for the peace of Nigeria, the way they do in the advanced country. When you see someone, let's use Hush Puppy for example. Look at this boy. How are you able to do this? Now, the real thing is having prison. Is it now that I don't have prison? You started giving them info. How are you able to use a system software to do all this thing? You make use of him in another beneficial way to the country. But Nigeria have funds of whenever they see someone destroy them, kill them, how can they be useful to the Nigerian people? So let us look at what the advantage or which the will in the southeast. Once there is peace, let us move on and let's look for how Nigeria will go.
All right, thank you so much, gentlemen. I really appreciate your contribution this morning, and to the viewers, I say a big thank you for joining us this morning. Thanks for staying glued to the channel. The likes of Chima, I appreciate all of you. All of you will be back here tomorrow with more interesting stories. Please, watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel, share the program, like it, share it to your loved ones. I really appreciate all of you. We love you all. Goodbye.